Growing up, my grandfather was the only person who truly understood me. While my parents and relatives were always busy chasing money, comparing wealth, or gossiping, Grandpa was different. He valued hard work, honesty, and loyalty above everything. I spent most of my childhood weekends at his house, helping him in his garden, listening to his stories, and learning skills that school never taught me. When Grandpa passed away, it felt like my world had cracked open. But at the reading of his will, something unexpected happened. He left me his house. My relatives were shocked, especially my parents, who always assumed everything would naturally pass down to them. The house wasn't just bricks and mortar. It was filled with history, hidden memories, and the place I associated most with love and belonging. But my family didn't see it that way. To them, it was just a property with market value. A few weeks later, I went to visit the house, only to find strangers moving in. Confused and furious, I rushed back to my family. That's when the truth came out. They had forged my signature and sold the house behind my back. "You don't need it," my mother said coldly. "You're young. You'll build your own life. This money will help everyone in the family." I was stunned. Betrayal burned in my chest. But what they didn't know was that Grandpa had warned me, never trust greed, it can come from even your closest kin. That's why I have a backup plan. At first, I didn't know what he meant. But then I remembered the old study room in his house, where he always kept a locked cabinet. Thankfully, I still had a spare key. When I went back, I discovered what Grandpa had left behind, a series of documents, videos, and even legal records. He had anticipated this betrayal. The house wasn't just under my name, it was legally untouchable without my consent. My family had broken the law. On top of that, Grandpa had set up a trust fund connected to the property. Anyone who attempted to sell it fraudulently would automatically forfeit their inheritance and trigger legal action. Armed with this evidence, I went straight to a lawyer. Within weeks, the sale was reversed, the buyers were refunded, and my family was forced to return the money. Worse for them, Grandpa's trust fund kicked in, removing their rights to any future inheritance. When the dust settled, my relatives were furious. They begged, screamed, and even tried to guilt-trip me. But all I said was, "You thought you could erase Grandpa's wishes for money. You forgot one thing. He knew you better than you knew yourselves." Now, I live in Grandpa's house, just as he wanted. Every corner of it reminds me of his wisdom and love. As for my family, they lost their golden goose. Grandpa's backup plan not only protected me, but it exposed their true faces for the world to see. And the sweetest part? Grandpa left me a final sealed letter that simply read, "If they betray you, don't fight with anger. Fight with the truth. That will be your strongest revenge."